1 week to the day that I said, please don't scroll, that captured hearts of millions around the world. And today, we have just a little bit of justice. I'm going to show you. Now, this is where it gets really exciting. So, this is the statement that the city's been putting out. And we finally caught them in a lie that they cannot back out of now. Oh my God, I'm so excited. So I want to share this with you guys. So if you look about midway, I'm going to go ahead and read this. After monitoring the dog overnight and into the next morning, staff in consultation with a licensed veterinarian made the difficult decision to humanely euthanize Gunner based on his conditions. So hold on, I'm just going to stop right there. That's all we need to read. Now I'm going to show you something else. So this just came out tonight, and it will be read by millions and millions of people tomorrow. And let's read it real quick. I'm excited. Denton Pet Shelter staff we're not consulting with vet on euthanasia. So we have proof that they weren't consulting because they came forward and said, we never consulted. The city's throwing us under the bus. Oh my gosh. I have to refrain myself. Sorry for pausing it. I feel like everything's just coming forth in light. You know, when you lie about a situation, it's never good. When you try to hide things, everything comes to light. And my wife and I and my family, we've been consistent the whole way through. And it was because of you guys that believed in this and that wanted to see change. You guys wanted to see this not get brushed under the rug. You guys wanted to see something happen out of this. And you didn't believe that Gunner had a rightful death. And I'm with you. We are going to make change. And this is how we do it. We be honest, we stay truthful, we be positive, and we just work together and build a platform bigger than the cities and the governments that try to kibosh and sweep under the rug. They can't anymore. I mean, it's almost to the case, it's almost to where the point where they just watch. They're probably going to lie to cover up another lie, then the lie to cover up. It's just going to fall apart on their end. But as of right now, we got them in a lie. We actually got them in a couple of lies. But as this starts rolling out, we did it in like sections. So we're excited about this. We just want to say thank you to everybody. It's still not over. But this will shine light that the city likes to lie to people. And it's funny because I am a resident of Denton County, and you would think that Denton County would try to protect me as well, but they're only protecting their friends that they have that work in the shelters and that they got hired at the shelters, and they make $150,000 a year at the shelters. That's what they're protecting. I'm assuming that's what they make because that's what I heard. But anyways, regardless, I'm excited about it, and I'm hoping that you guys are too. But it's all for this guy right here. You know, he was a very spoiled dog. Very spoiled dog. I want to show you a couple other pictures. He started getting a little gray on his face right there. He was still young. I think he was right around 7 years old, 7 years old right there. But I will say this. I miss him. I really do. And I really do want to make a change. I know I've said this over and over and over. I'm not after anything except for the people that took him from me and to make a change so it doesn't happen to you. But I just want to say thank you. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys following myself and Courtney, and justice for Gunner. Thank you.
I was informed that the shelter was closed to the public, but employees were on site. After multiple attempts to reach someone, my calls went unanswered. At 9 a.m., Mindy Henry made the decision to euthanize Gunner, stating that if he wasn't reclaimed at 11 a.m., he would be put down. I had just 29 minutes to save him had the shelter answered my call. On September 5th, my husband went to the shelter, excited to reunite with Gunner, only to be met with the heartbreaking news from Nikki and Mindy that they had decided to euthanize him. When I called to inquire about the decision, Mindy confirmed that she and her supervisor, Nikki, had made that call. We learned that Nikki was thrusted into a role with no prior experience, and Mindy has a history of termination from other shelters. Despite their actions leading to Gunner's death, they continue to this day to work at the shelter, raising question about their oversight and accountability measures in place. We urge the City Council to conduct a thorough investigation into the tragic incident and hold the shelter accountable for their actions. It is essential to establish clear guidelines and policies that protect pet owners' rights and ensure effective communication in a critical situation. In memory of Gunner, we ask you to support in advocating for justice and implementing necessary change. From experience the heartbreak that we have endured. Thank you guys for coming.
We love Gunner. Ken, I want you to give your speech.
Oh God. Oh God.
Breaking news right now. As I said, there will be justice for Gunner, and here's why. According to the Denton Record Chronicle just a short time ago, Mindy Henry, the animal services manager from the Linda McNatt Animal Shelter in Denton, Texas, the woman who authorized the euthanization of Gunner, the Gilcrease family dog, less than 24 hours after he was brought in, she is no longer on the payroll. That's right. The Denton Record Chronicle confirming with the city this afternoon that Henry was, quote, relieved of her duties back on Monday, the day before the city council meeting. That's right. Why, you might ask? Well, they say misrepresentations on her application. You mean she lied on her application for the job? And what else? Oh, that's right. A subsequent interview, there were misrepresentations. So not only on the application, but the interview, Mindy Henry lied and got the job. Who is vetting this woman? Who vetted this application? What did she lie about? And how could she go ahead and get a job with a salary like that? And then do this to poor Gunner and how many other dogs? What's next? Heads are rolling. Let's just say that right now. Who's next? Could it be the shelter manager? The shelter director who has no experience with animals? Let's say it's definitely not the volunteers and animal control officers, because, you know, most of the time the animal control officers and the volunteers, the anger should not be directed at them. It's people like Mindy Henry who lied to get the job and then killed Gunner. More to come.